Hey guys, this is Austin. 2017 was a pretty great year for smartphones, but it's time to kick off 2018 right with the new View 10. This video is sponsored by Honor, so I've had the chance to check out the View 10 just a little bit early. Last year was all about pushing phone designs to the next level and introducing AI with smart features like a camera that can actually figure out what you're taking pictures of, as well as smart battery management. That's a big part of the View 10. With a Kirin 970 processor with a dedicated neural processing unit, you're actually going to be able to get some pretty impressive AI features with this guy. So if we crack open the box here, we see the phone itself and actually a pretty nice looking shade of blue. We also get the enormous power brick. So this is not actually going to be US spec, so I imagine that ours might be a little bit smaller up here. But the idea is that with supercharge, you're going to be able to charge the phone, I think it's like 50% in 30 minutes, which is nice. We also get a USB-A to USB-C cable. Take a closer look at the phone, and it's an all aluminum build with the dual cameras around back. When you take a look up front, it's a pretty close to bezel-less display. So it's 6 inches, and pretty much all you're gonna get here is just a small fingerprint sensor on bottom. But other than that, it's all screen up front. Something else you're getting is not only a USB-C port on bottom, but thankfully, we also still have the headphone jack. With a Kirin 970 on board, not only are you getting an octa-core processor backed up with either 4 or 6 gigs of RAM, but you also have 64 or 128 gigs of storage, which can be expanded with microSD, and it also has a potent 12-core GPU. Over the last couple years, Honor has done a good job of making sure that their phones don't slow down that much over time. So of course, being brand new, everything is super snappy and responsive as you would expect, but they've actually done a lot of work on the back end to make sure that it will stay snappy even after a couple years. Something that this helps with is with gaming. So not only do you have that powerful processor, but you also have games like Modern Combat Versus that will support the 2:1 aspect ratio. Now, yes, not all Android games are going to support this just yet, but the ones that do like this actually look pretty good on display, and I didn't die. Cool. You've also got the game suite, which gives you some options depending on what game you're playing. So for example, when I'm playing Modern Combat Versus, maybe I want to switch it over to gaming mode to give me maximum performance, or I don't really care about that and I just want to save some battery, I can do that as well. Now you also have some options for making sure that your gameplay isn't interrupted by notifications, and you can also hide the navigation keys. The View 10 has a nice looking 6-inch panel with a resolution of 2160 by 1080. The screen is nice, you're getting good color, you're getting good contrast, and again with that screen resolution being a little bit wider than normal, it means that you actually get a little bit extra out of video that especially has been shot in widescreen. This guy is rocking dual cameras, a 16 megapixel sensor as well as a 20 megapixel sensor, and they both have an aperture of f1.8. There's actually some cool AI features that go along with the camera. So for example, if I try to take a picture of some text here, it's actually automatically going to see that and pop up and optimize it for that text. It also can recognize other scenes. For example, it knows when I'm trying to take a picture of Ken and will get me the most beautiful shot possible. I mean, you know, given what it's got to work with, of course. You also get a surprisingly good looking portrait selfie mode. So if I snap a shot here, that is really not bad at all. So even though it only has a single camera up front, it's still able to do a really good job of detecting what is me, what's the background, and being able to blur that out. You also have other features that take advantage of AI, including the built-in Microsoft Translator. So using some wonderful translations from our good buddy Ken, you can see that it actually does a pretty good job of recognizing that this is Japanese and translating even the small text. There's also a built-in smart assistant, which will do its best job to be able to give you notifications when you say you're late for something or when it thinks that you actually might want a reminder for something. There's also the screen split mode, which a lot of other Android phones have, and this will allow you to run a couple apps such as YouTube and say the Play Store at the same time, especially useful considering just how big this screen is. You're also getting a sizable 3750 milliamp hour battery, which is a lot bigger than most other flagships today, and combined with the supercharge to allow you to charge it up to 50% in 30 minutes should mean that battery life is not going to be a problem. The bottom line is that AI is absolutely going to take over smartphones soon, and the View 10 does a good job of giving you a glimpse into the future. So I'm curious, what do you guys think about the new Honor View 10? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.